Here's what people ask me all the time. What makes a great author? I'm Don Nori, CEO of Nori Media Group. We've been publishing books that change lives since 1983. And here's what I've learned from working with great authors. First, I want to kill a myth. Great authors are not made of talent alone. I know that's not what you want to hear. It would be so much easier if talent was the whole story, right? You either have a gift or you don't. But if you look at almost any writer that you admire, you'll find the same thing underneath the talent, an absurd, almost boring amount of repetition. They wrote badly for a long time before they wrote well. So if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not talented enough to be a great author, I want you to set that thought down for the next few minutes, because it's not the right question. The right question is, what do great authors actually do differently? Number one, great authors read differently than everyone else. Most people read for the story. They want to know what happens next. But writers read on two tracks at once. Track one is the story, right? Same as everyone. But track two is quietly asking, why did that sentence work? Why did I feel that? How did they set up that twist several chapters ago? If you want to grow as a writer, start reading like a mechanic looks at an engine, not just does it run, but how does it run? I want you to pick one book that you love. Go back through a chapter and ask, where did the author slow down? Where did they speed up? What did they choose to leave out? That habit alone will teach you more than any writing course. Number two, and this one's a little less glamorous. Great authors, they finish things, and I can't stress it enough. The writing world is full of brilliant first chapters, right? Drawers full of them, hard drives full of them. But what separates a working author from just a hobbyist isn't necessarily the quality of their best page. It's their ability to push through the middle when the idea isn't exciting anymore, right? When the plot problems that you don't know how to fix, when you're bored of your own information or your own characters. Great authors finish the ugly draft and then they fix it. That's the job. Not write something brilliant. It's finish something, then make it good. If you've got half a dozen unfinished projects right now, that's not a talent problem. That's a finishing problem, and it's fixable. Trait three, great authors are relentlessly specific. New writers often write in generalities because generalities feel safe. She was sad. The house was old. He was angry. Good writers replace that with detail. Not the house was old, but the house was old in a way people get old quietly in the joints. Specifically that's what makes writing feel real instead of generic. It's the difference between a description and an experience. So here's a simple exercise. Take any sentence you've written that has an adjective like beautiful or sad or big. Force yourself to replace that adjective with concrete image. It's uncomfortable at first, but it gets easier, and your writing will improve almost immediately. So trait four, and this took me a while, but great authors separate their identity from their draft. What does that mean? Your first draft is not you. It's not a referendum on your worth as a person. It's a rough version. It's a rough version of an idea that is not done yet, right? Writers who can't separate the two, who hear this chapter isn't working and you're not a real writer. Those are the writers who quit, not because they lack ability, because feedback felt like an attack instead of information. The writers who last are the ones who can hear, this doesn't work yet, and they think, okay, what's the fix, instead of spiraling. That skill isn't about writing. It's about how you relate to being wrong. Can you be wrong? And it's trainable, just like any other skill on the list. So let's put it all together. 1, read like a writer, studying the mechanics underneath the story. 2, finish what you start, even if it's messy. 3, get specific instead of being general. And 4, treat feedback as information, not judgment. And notice what's missing from that list: talent. Because talent doesn't help. Talent is the least controllable ingredient, and that's the one people usually obsess over the most. But 4 things I just gave you, every single one is practice. That means every single one is something you can start today, regardless of where you're starting from. So next time someone asks you what makes a great author, you've got a real answer. Not talent, practice. Specifically, finishing and resilience. If you found this useful, please subscribe, drop a comment. Which one of these 4 is hardest for you right now? I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.